WTF!
Hello, I'm Ross Twiddell from Cultaholic.com. This here is my pink eye. You are all my sexual wank pheasants, and welcome to all of the WTF moments from what was, for my money, the best SmackDown Live since the brand split. Yes, my bollocks are out. So if you disagree, get your bollocks out and we'll have a bollocks off. Mullet! The man, not the child. And next up we have Tom Phillips doing what Tom Phillips does best. Now his face fornicating the poo out of a line on commentary when he claims that nobody felt more extremely than Jeff Hardy did on Sunday. I mean, for me, when the history books look back at Jeff Hardy's defeat in a normal singles match to Shinsuke Nakamura inside of 6 seconds, I think they'll disagree, Tom. There was nothing extreme or rule-breaking about what Shinsuke Cockknocker did. Yes, he's all about the cock, but he's always about the cock within the rules. He's a modern-day hero. AJ? He may look like Jeff Hardy, he may make an entrance like Jeff Hardy, he might wear face paint like Jeff Hardy, but Jeff Hardy does not feel like Jeff Hardy. Because after Sunday, I reckon he feels like Jessica Hardy. Get it? Because Shinsuke Nakamura made his bollocks fade away and class themselves as really pissing sore. And next up we have the moment where Shinsuke Nakamura called Jeff Hardy a sad clown, and because I'm a very cultural man and like to find out the origins and the historical meanings of what our favourite WWE superstars say, I took myself to Urban Dictionary to find out what a sad clown was. And I'm not going to read out the definitions I found because they are pissing horrible, but to keep this within the realms of Shinsuke Cockknocker, a sad clown is all to do with the cock and what the cock produces. Let's just leave it at this. Shinsuke Nakamura wants to mess up Jeff Hardy's face paint with his cock. But then Nakamura made absolutely no sense whatsoever by claiming that Jeff Hardy wears the face paint that he wears to hide the tears that he cries. But surely, if Jeff Hardy was crying while wearing face paint, you'd be able to tell because the face paint would be all runny. Made a grave mistake, Corey. Now I went on to Co-op Funeral Care, which is the best a man can get. What? That's Co-op price. I don't know what they're saying is, but apparently this is true. When The Miz said that he was going to hold a eulogy for Team Hell No, that is technically incorrect because a eulogy is held at a funeral. You say you're going to hold a funeral, and that's where the eulogy takes place. It's a chicken and the egg kind of situation, but if the chicken and the egg were dead and holding a funeral for each other. And now it's time for this. Wankety wank, wankety wank, wankety wank, wankety wank. Wankety wank, wankety wank, wankety wank. Hello and welcome to Wankety Wank, the section of WTF moments where just like on Blankety Blank where they fill in the blanks, a sexual wank pheasant tweets me with a WTF moment I have missed from a WWE show, and I give them all the credit because lovely times are ahead. Not many people pointed this out, but thank you to Lewis Kelly who got in there first. It didn't happen on my version of SmackDown Live, but apparently dun 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 was beavering away and being a dick by playing the Raw titles and music when he should have been playing the ones for SmackDown. And the reason for this, of course, I have sources backstage within WWE, is because Kevin Dunn is really excited for the return of Hulk Hogan. Normally, he has a mouth brimmed with massive yellow teeth, so to rejig the spirit of Hulkamania in his mouth, he's painting every other tooth red, red, raw, played on SmackDown makes complete sense. Tom Phillips back again doing what he does best. No, not sliding into Instagram DMs, but face fornicating the poo out of a line on commentary when he made a big old hoo-ha about Andrade Cien Almas not losing a match since he debuted on SmackDown Live just after WrestleMania. Now this line took me back, of course, because I was like, bloody hell, spike my arse and call me Betty. Outside of Sin Cara and a few jobbers, has this man actually had a wrestling match on SmackDown Live? The answer is no. The whole line and the way that Tom put it out there just felt if I was to stand here and say to you that I've never failed when trying to climb Mount Everest. And I've never tried once, so there you go, 100% success rate. Now I know it's been a couple of weeks since we visited this thing, but now it's time for a Lana Blue Eyes update. They're blue. Good. And sticking with Lana, we have now reached the point where the only word she says with a Russian accent is Rusev, which, ironically, is a step up in Russian-sounding words from her last promo on SmackDown Live with the cast of Glow. It can't be just me who wants this, but we need Lana to walk out in the middle of SmackDown Live and apologise to the entire WWE Universe for pretending to be a Russian diddler. Is that too much to ask? The question is, are you what's best for Rusev? I've always had Rusev's back, and that's why I'm here for a second chance. We all deserve second chances. Damn right, brother! I can't have been the only one to expect this, surely. Ho-ho! We're having another wank. Wankety wank, wankety wank. I hate my life. Wankety wank, wankety wank. Wankety wank, wankety wank, wankety wank. You know how it works by now. Thank you to Daniel Torkel for some baseball related things that may or may not be true because I didn't research them and I don't know about baseball, so there we go. Paige, what are you doing watching TV like that? Don't you know you watch it like this? Back to Tom Phillips we go once again. He claims that Kofi Kingston has more experience than Eric Young, even though Eric Young debuted in the wrestling ring 8 years before Kofi Kingston did. Do the maths for me, please. And sticking with Kofi Kingston, last night on SmackDown Live, we learned that to his New Day brethren, he is known as Flash. Now, for the love of all that's holy, I hope this is in the superhero sense and not in the Mae Young one. Whee! Shinsuke Cartnocker needs to join Sanity. So while their music was playing, he appeared on screen doing some sort of mystical spell over the United States Championship, and his face there and the laughing in their song go together like millennials and eating ass. They're just meant to be. Nakamura right to the eyes. Tom Phillips screams as Randy Orton goes right to Jeff Hardy's eyes. Credit to you, Tom, for not seeing race. And sticking with Randy Orton, bloody hell, what a horrible moment this was. Down he came and he fingered Jeff Hardy's ear hole. Now doing that on its lonesome, disgusting as it was, but I know people with this earlobe thing done and they bloody stink. I nearly swore there, that's how much they smell. Just everybody backstage at SmackDown Live, make sure if Randy Orton does that again, do not go near him, and more importantly, do not smell his fingers after he fingers Jeff Hardy's ear hole. Oh my god. And that's it. What a video this was, eh? SmackDown Live, stop making my job so hard. Or do, because if you do, that means we're getting good episodes. And last night, as I said before, was the best for my money since the brand split happened. So more of this, please. Thank you for being a sexual wank pheasant anyway. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at RossOnWrestling. If you like what we do here at Cultaholic, you can pledge to our Patreon page, patreon.com/Cultaholic. Anything you can afford to give will be greatly appreciated, and we'll love you forever. But most importantly of all, do not forget to hit subscribe and like us everywhere on the social media, where we have the social media things.